In 2011, a 100-year-old Sunshine Coast restaurant underwent extensive renovations to become Daisy's Place, a luxurious and popular dining destination. While the builders completely transformed the interior, the surrounding gardens were left to the restaurant's kitchen staff, who planted a herb garden and an assortment of native plants. The new rear decking and floor-to-ceiling windows offered diners a panoramic view of the lush Jawara rainforest adjoining the property. But for one visitor, there seemed to be something missing. Whilst having lunch at Daisy's Place shortly after its renovation, horticulturalist and waterscape designer Patrick Handley from Waterscapes Australia saw an opportunity to draw nature even closer to the restaurant and create something truly unique. With his vision in mind, he approached owner Sue Joseph with his bold plan.
The landscape was very disjointed and didn't have a wow factor to it at all. There was no water here. It was pretty much just a flat area with some plants scattered around the place, and it just needed to be brought up to complement the inside.
I met Pat here. We went out the back. I told him about some of the things that I really wanted to have out the back of Daisy's, and he told me what he would like. And I said, well, great, good, that fits what I wanted. Perfect.
Taking inspiration from the surrounding rainforest, Patrick proposed a waterscape that would remain harmonious to both the local environment and the heritage of the site. Work began by carefully removing the existing plants, shrubs and overgrown trees, followed by mapping out a basic plan.
So what we're doing is taking out all the smaller plants. We're going to leave a few big ones in this, so we just got a clean slate.
Leaving a barren landscape with only rough pink outlines in the dirt, hinting at what was to come. With a blank canvas created, truckloads of basalt boulder, a volcanic rock from the mountain ranges of Kin, was delivered.
We have 37 tonne of rock, which is going to go into that back landscape area, form the creeks, naturalise it, balance the area.
One by one, the mountains of rock made their way onto the site, each carefully moved and placed by hand to create the foundation of a natural rainforest watercourse, a job that took the team 2 weeks and lots of heavy lifting to complete.
The relationship that was formed between the rocks was really, really interesting to watch, because they'd pick a rock and then they'd pick another rock and then another guy pick another rock, and then they'd sit there and work out how those rocks were going to actually fall together and have a marriage as such and stay there for life together. That was really, really interesting, and it was really, really well done.
The waterbeds were lined with a flexible and long-life recyclable rubber pond liner, an eco-friendly alternative to cement that can crack and leak. With each of the reservoirs holding 2,500 litres of water, only the highest quality professional-grade aquascape filters, diffusers and pumps were used. Creating an environment such as this goes much deeper than simple construction. Behind the scenes, each aspect of the garden was carefully considered, from the selection of plants to work with the area, to irrigation, water flow and filtration, to height and ongoing maintenance.
That's another thing when you're creating, it's not just putting in something which looks good, it actually works as an ecology, which is really important.
The design of the waterscape was complemented by the addition of 3 vertical rock pillars that would become a central focal point within the garden, mirroring the nearby Glasshouse Mountains. With the waterscape taking shape, on day 12 it was time to start the planting. Using an assortment of native and endemic plants and trees, including a variety of species of ferns, bamboo, gingers, native lamandra and dianella, every plant was meticulously chosen.
It's kind of like painting, I reckon. You get like a blank canvas, and then you got to like visualise and see that, a bit of sculpture as well, I guess.
So I'd say 20% we did bring, and we did source a lot of plants, very special plants from different nurseries, with the concept of doing a mosaic. And so when you look at it, you're sort of drawn in by colour and the contrast between different colours of foliage.
After the team finalised the last touches, fixing each rock into place and washing clean each watercourse, the tap was turned on and the waterscape came to life.
I always wanted to have water because I find that a lot of people find water relaxing. So I had a lot of ideas in my head about running water, streams, as natural as possible, but I wanted to incorporate a lot of green plants. I wanted to incorporate our bark that we make at Bassett Barks, and so it was just a perfect blend.
After just 16 days, 40 tonnes of rock, hundreds of plants and a lot of hard work, a new oasis had been created at Daisy's place, forming a serene backdrop during the day and transforming into a dramatic and sensual dining experience at night with an impressive light display.
Look, at night it brings a totally new dimension to the water itself. And it's amazing because we've used colours, and of course my favourite colour is purple, so we've used purple lights, we've used green lights from nature, there's white light, there's blue light, and it actually takes on a whole new dimension at nights. So it's gorgeous, it's just so pretty.
In less than 1 year, what was once the rustic cabin has been completely transformed, with the new waterscape creating a truly amazing inside-outside dining experience with that extra special element of sophistication and tranquility that is Daisy's place. But according to Sue, the changes don't stop here, with plenty more ambitious additions to come.